treat people like people. Welcome back, my friends, to another live video. This is Troy Stone King. Sorry for the fact that it's late. Sorry for the fact that things are just a little bit rushed today, so my apologies for that. So this video is called Treat People Like People. We just finished a day and a half long event at our church with a small group of people, and we were going through a book, and it's called Leadership and Self-Deception. Leadership and Self-Deception, and it is by the Arbinger Institute. Leadership and Self-Deception. Now, here's what's interesting. This was an event at our church, but it's not a Christian book. It's a leadership book. In fact, not only is it not a Christian book and it's a leadership book, but it's a leadership book about how to relate to people. Made it especially powerful for us. Now, I promise you, I cannot come anywhere near covering what we did in the last day and a half. But I just want to say this about the book itself. Get it and digest it in a single session. The way we did it was we had the audio and the book. And so we went through last evening through the book for 3 hours, listening to it while reading it. And then we spent a lot of today finishing it up. But we went through this book, Leadership and Self-Deception, no kidding, in a day and a half with a group of us, listening to the audio version while also reading it simultaneously. And it's unbelievably powerful. And there are a lot of things that have fundamentally changed my view of how I relate to myself and how I relate to others. I just want to talk about one of those in this video. And again, I can't do justice to it. So get the book, listen to the audio, do both simultaneously in my recommendation. But let me ask you a question. How do you feel about people who cut you off in traffic? How do you feel about people who cut you off in traffic? Now, if you're like me, maybe you're not as strong as I am, but as strong-willed as I am. But when somebody cuts me off in traffic, I don't like them at all at that point. I kind of think they're being a jerk. I think, who are they to get in my lane and cut me off? And did you see that? It's my lane, like I own the thing. Get out of my lane. You cut me off in traffic, and I get upset. Something wells up inside of me. You know what the problem here is? I see that person as an inconvenience. I see that person as just something in my way. I don't see that person as a person. I don't regard them at the same level that I regard myself. I don't have love for them at that point. I don't have care for them. Actually, I kind of despise them a little bit at that point. You see, I consider myself a kind and compassionate individual. But apparently, that's not true consistently. There are many situations where the kindness and compassion that I should have don't show up because I'm focused on myself, because I put my desires, my needs above the desires and needs of other people. Now let me ask you a question. When you're cut off in traffic, are you putting your desires and needs above the desires and needs of the person who cut you off? Or are you like me, you're not even thinking about the fact that they're a person who has desires and needs, who has feelings also? Maybe they've got something important they've got to get to. Maybe there's some kind of issue related to their family. They've got to rush home. Maybe they're running really late for an important presentation. And maybe I'm not. We spend most of our lives focused on ourselves. That's especially true of me. But success in love, in family, in business, in career depends on how we relate to others. If we're focused on ourselves, if we don't consider the needs, desires, feelings, and situations of others, then we cannot succeed. And I'm not just talking about succeeding in making money. I'm talking about succeeding in your family. I'm talking about succeeding with those that you love the most. The truth is, we often hurt the ones we love the most because we're so focused on our own needs. Here's the basic premise. We need to consistently treat people as people. and not treat them as inconveniences, not treat them as objects that are in our way. Now, and I'll tell you, I don't have this mastered at all. I think I'm better than I was when I was a younger man. I think that I've matured and grown and learned, but I still fail all the time on this. I really do. I really do. And it shows up the most when I'm in situations like getting cut off in traffic. Or it shows off when, this is ridiculous, I'm in the grocery store and somebody gets in the line right in front of me right before I get to it, and it's a short line. I'm like, what, do you get out of the line? It's frustrating and annoying. But really, it shouldn't be, because they're no less or no more important than me. My need to pay for my groceries is no more important than their need to pay for their groceries. They are a person just like me. You ever been in a situation where you did something that you thought, hey, nobody's going to notice this. You cut somebody else off in traffic, or you say an unkind word, and then you realize it's someone that you know. I've noticed every once in a while when I'm driving to church on a Sunday morning, and I'm doing my kind of little speedy thing around people, I realize, oh, they go to church with me. That's probably not good. Well, it's not good whether it's somebody who goes to church with me or it's somebody who doesn't know me at all. And that's what I need to stay focused on. To treat people like people, anybody who I encounter in my life. And that's just the main point here. Now, again, it's a teeny tiny aspect of, or it's a teeny tiny part of what I learned this weekend, but it's a major critical point. And again, the book is Leadership and Self-Deception, Leadership and Self-Deception by the Arbinger Institute. Highly recommend consuming it in a relatively short period of time, in just 1 or 2 sittings. Listen to the audio, read the book at the same time, and then go back and review it later. It can really shift your perspective. It can change your paradigm. Thank you, my friends, for watching. I hope that you've gotten some value in this video. If you do, hit the like button. And also, don't forget, the videos go up on the YouTube channel. We got a lot of videos up there, probably over 60 at this point on the YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/Troy Stone King. And the business videos go over there as well, but they go first on LinkedIn. So if you want more business relationship type videos, check me out on LinkedIn. That's linkedin.com/IN/Troy Stone King. Thank you, my friends, and have a wonderful rest of your day.